What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Shannon. Me back with another video, man. Today we finna be reacting to horrific / gruesome deaths in Chicago Part 14, man. Now, before I get into this video, man, I just want to say, man, hope y'all staying safe. Hope y'all staying blessed, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on that bell, man. Comment down below, man, what I should react to, man. I'm finna get right into it, man. No more talking. Let's jump straight into the video. And also, if y'all got weak stomachs, bro, don't even read this stuff. Just a brief warning. Yeah, just a brief warning for y'all. Tracy Todd. On September 14th, 2000, 34-year-old Tracy Todd, who was an international flight attendant for United Airlines, was brutally murdered by her boyfriend.
Purchase your tracks now.
Tracy's boyfriend, whom she met 2 years prior to her death, was already married to another woman. While they were dating, he even had dinners with her family. A year prior to her death, he discovered his first wife and married another woman without telling her or anyone else to her or anyone close to her. Some people even thought that she and him were married due to them being an attractive couple.
Purchase your tracks now.
On the morning of September 14th, 2000, after she found out that her man was married twice while she was dating him, she kicked him out of her apartment. Although he tried hard to talk his way back in. Hours later, a man who lived next door to her woke up at 7 a.m. and heard a heated argument after his shower. He heard a loud crash, the sound of breaking glass, and a thud against his wall that was so strong it knocked a picture down. He heard screaming and crying. That's when he called 911 at 7:36 a.m. to report the fight. But by the time he left for work a short time later, police had not responded.
Purchase your tracks now.
2 days later, her concerned friends were able to get into her apartment. Concerned friends, yeah, I think I said that. There, the friends noticed a few things inside were askew. Most notable to one friend was that Tracy's travel suitcase was on her bed. Even though flight attendants know how dirty the bags get. Oh, I do so fucking much, bro. I yawn every video, I don't know why. The bags get being dragged through airports. Among the more ominous clues was that the asthma medication Tracy needed to keep her condition under control had been left inside the bag. On September 21st, authorities reported her missing after her family haven't seen or heard from her in over a week. Also, after noticing that she wasn't at her apartment and now everything in her apartment were arranged improperly and some things were missing.
Purchase your tracks now.
Within days, FBI investigators swept the apartment. Agents found that a blood stain had been cleaned from an area of the carpet near the apartment's entryway. When they pulled the carpet up, they found a heavier stain on the carpet padding and on the concrete underneath. Two months later, a Chicago police detective got a call on the morning of November 25th telling him that a man walking his dog had found a human skull in Babywood Woods. Let me turn off the light, bro. I hope y'all can still see me. Alright. Someone had used a blowtorch or a similar instrument to melt away most of its teeth, but porcelain dental work revealed it was Tracy. So Buddy, whoever this nigga was, so she was only identified through her teeth. Okay.
Purchase your tracks now.
Within days, 3 shallow graves filled with 80 bones were discovered nearby. Forensic examination showed the body's head, arms, and lower legs were removed, and its spine severed. Tracy's hands were never recovered. Okay. This man is tripping. Kevin Williams. Kevin Williams was arrested and charged with Tracy's murder within days after her bones were discovered. During December 2020, oh fuck, I did it again. During December 2000, authorities executed more search warrants at some of the properties he owned, including his office on South Ingleside Avenue, where they collected tools and torches from his workshop like those that would have been used in Tracy's dismemberment. Yeah, this nigga's sick. Three years after his arrest, he was found guilty and sentenced to 35 years in prison. 65. Yep, perfect. Sadly, Tracy's mother... Hold on, let me plug up my laptop real quick. And yeah. Fuck. Hold on, y'all. You gonna plug in? There you go. Alright. Sadly, Tracy's mother passed away in 2009 due to losing her daughter Tracy in the matter that she was killed. It also caused her to lose over 100 pounds due to her not being able to eat due to having to grieve for her daughter. Bro, that's fucking sad, bro. RP to the mom and Tracy, bro. That's wild. They both in heaven right now. I hope. Jono, Circon City. On October 8th, 2012, Jonathan L. Williams, better known as Jono from Circon City, was shot in the face at close range with a 12-gauge shotgun, my nigga. Yeah, I don't know what your ops were on, bro. Like, man, RP Jono, but I don't know what the fuck his ops were on, my nigga. Yeah, they wanted him gone bad. Like I mostly be seeing like Glocks and shit with switches and like AR-15s and ARPs and shit, but damn, a 12 gauge, bro, that's fucking wild. It's like the first time I've ever like had somebody slide or kill it up with a 12 gauge. That's fucking wild, bro.
Purchase your tracks now.
Lil Raw from Pocket Town confirmed this in the song Eastside Dead Ops Part 2.
Pharaoh got left by the dumpsters. On the tray in the alley, they slump. Jono got hit with a pump. On photo, they sweat this shit up.
Oh my fucking gosh. They said they swelled this shit up. That's fucked up, man. I mean, they did, but the way he was rapping it and shit just was disrespectful as shit. After his death, Ronnie Mo from Pocket Town printed out t-shirts with the phrase, "Don't go Jono." And Ronnie Mo got the dove, so what happened to him? Or
Purchase your tracks now.
damn. 3 months later, after Jono's death, Ronnie Mo died in a horrific car crash along with 2 others while trying to evade the police. I wouldn't say that's like, well, I would say that's both the streets and that's karma, because he was dissing. He had the shirt with Buddy name on it, "Don't Go Jono" and stuff. Man, like not even a year or halfway into the year, or half a year after dude died and shit, then he just, that's karma for real. I'ma just say that's karma. Put some light in here because like it looked dark as hell. So Sanchez Mixon. On March 2013, 37-year-old Sanchez Mixon was beaten to death by a complete stranger. While on a CTAL train, Sanchez was being punched and thrown to the ground before constantly being kicked before witnesses yelled and cried for the attacker to stop. That attacker was not going to stop. He was going to keep beating the man. Like, what did y'all think was going to happen?
Purchase your tracks now.
After pleading for the attacker to stop, Sanchez was stomped so hard that it left a foot-shaped mark on his head. He died due to blunt force injuries to his head. RIP Sanchez, bro. Anthony Jackson. A few days later, Anthony Jackson was taken into custody after he was seen on surveillance as the attacker. Wilder. Anthony claimed that he attacked Sanchez in self-defense due to being stared down and approached by Sanchez. That ain't no self-defense to me, buddy. Yeah, I don't know where you see self-defense at. Buddy was just looking at you. I don't know what the hell is self-defense about that, but okay. His mother also claimed in trial that he was jumped on the same train when he was 16 years old. How old is he now? Like 30 something? What the fuck? Or 20 something? I don't know what the hell. And that's what in fact was the triggering event that brought about the event that happened. In March 2022, Anthony was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Jose Reyes Ramos. Put my phone down right there. So stop texting me. May 21st, 2013, 30-year-old. Damn, he was 30? Bro, in this pic, bro, he looked 18. How the hell? Damn, like, Chicago aged fast, my nigga. Like, you from Chicago and shit. Like, you age quick as hell. How the fuck? He dead look like 18 or 19 in this. Or probably even 20. He don't look 30 in this, but... met up with his brother's baby mama at her home, only to be murdered by her boyfriend in a grisly manner. His brother's baby mama. Jose Reyes Ramos met up with his brother's baby mama. Oh, his brother's baby mama at her home, only to be murdered by her boyfriend in it. Wait. Fuck? As she was undressing, her new boyfriend kicked down the door and murdered Jose by beating him with a pipe and slitting his throat with a knife. Okay. Oh. Alright. While he was dead, the new boyfriend then beheaded and mutilated Jose's body and placed it in bags and buried it in their backyard in the 8300 block of South Scottsdale Avenue with the help of her brother.
Purchase your tracks now.
The next day, she and her new boyfriend fled to New Jersey. A few days later, Jose's brother reported him missing after not seeing or hearing from him. Him and his family also put out flyers in hopes he would be found. Jose's brother also noted that his baby mama has threatened both Jose and his brother multiple times and has threatened to kill them both. Yeah, bro, this bitch is crazy as fuck. But Jose somehow looked past that because he had a thing for her. Bro, hey, this is for the people that want to, like, that want a relationship, right? Look, I'm gonna just say this, bro. Be very careful who you get with, bro. Be very careful who you get with. Cause notice how she threatened to kill both the dude and his brother. And he had a thing for her cause he looked past it. don't look past certain shit, bro. If you look at something like if you know something is up, bro, don't be scared to like say something, bro. Just say something. Like, it's okay, bro. Like, or if you know like something ain't right about this motherfucker, then yeah, be on point, bro. Don't be like, don't give them the advantage over you, bro. Don't do that. Don't give nobody the advantage, bro. Don't do it. Milton Miranda, Daisy Gutierrez, and Salvador Gutierrez. All y'all suck.
Defeats did it dirty.
5 months later, both Daisy and her father, Salvador, were both arrested and charged with Jose's death after detectives dug up the hole in their backyard and found Jose's bones. They found more bones in the home the very next day. Originally, Daisy lied to detectives about Jose's disappearance by saying that while out on a walk, they were abducted by members of a South American drug gang. This bitch. A group of unknown men took her and Jose in a vehicle, and then they took them either to the forest preserve or some wooded area on the southwest side of the city where Jose was killed, said detectives. She claimed they dismembered his body and threw it away in plastic bags, and she was then able to escape her abductors. She said Jose was the target and that she was too scared to tell police what really happened, so she fucking lied like a motherfucker. She lied like a... Ooh. While detectives had their doubts about her story, which I did, and now I still have doubts, a search team was sent to the area where she claimed she and Jose had been taken. They went out with a ton of detectives, cause yeah, you can't trust these people. Like you gotta be on point, detectives, yeah. And the dogs, and they didn't discover anything. So she just lied about the whole thing, trying to cover up the murder, trying to act like she ain't help with the killing. Well, she didn't know. Well, like, she wasn't the one that killed the dude, but like she was a part of it. So she's an accessory after the fact. Right before her arrest, she called CPD and finally confessed after she felt guilty and couldn't sleep at night. Daisy, who was allegedly 3 months pregnant at the time of her arrest, was charged with first-degree murder, and Salvador was charged with concealment of a homicide. So he was the one that tried to hide the body. Y'all some sick bastards. Milton Miranda was arrested 2 months later after being at large in Morristown, New Jersey. He was also charged with first-degree murder. Salvador was sentenced to 15 years in prison, but was released and deported back to Mexico in early 2021 after serving 8 years. I don't know, man. He was arrested again later in that same year near Hereford, Arizona, after it was revealed that he re-entered the U.S. illegally. If convicted of re-entry after deportation as an aggravated felon, he could face a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. Oh, so he's an aggravated felon. So he's not just any felon. He's an aggravated one. So he used to that fucking system. Okay. Here we go with this bitch. In 2016, Daisy was sentenced to 16 years in prison, but was also released in 2021 after only serving half her sentence. I'm done. Milton was sentenced to 30 years in prison and will be eligible for parole in 2043. So he's serving the whole 30. That's what's up. David Bosler. On April 24, 2016, 73-year-old David Bosler was stabbed to death along with a 61-year-old lady named Aruka Ajimba. Or Ajimba. The killings happened due to David allegedly stealing from the suspect at River Park Senior Residence, Riverwalk Senior Residences at 8019th Ogden Avenue, where they both lived. David was stabbed 15 times while Iruka was stabbed 3 times. Investigators say because the retirement community is an assisted living facility, residents are required to push a call button once a day to let the staff know that they're okay.
Purchase your tracks now.
Police say the gruesome discovery wasn't made until the very next day during a well-being check after the victims failed to check in. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, get off my fucking... What the fuck? That nigga scared the fuck out of me. John Arnold. This nigga scared the shit out of me. I know you don't lie to y'all. This man scared the fuck out of me. One day later, John Arnold, who was 67 years old at the time, was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Dexter.
John can be seen on security camera video from the apartment complex waiting in the hallway outside the victim's third-floor apartment. He was sitting in a folding chair and had a briefcase with a large knife inside. So by large knife, I'm assuming he had like a machete or some shit. That's the largest knife I could think of. Cause I know samurai sword and a katana are not knives. Well, cause like they're way bigger than knives. So he didn't have any of that shit. He had to have like a machete or like or something. They say when someone inside the unit opened the door, John pushed his way in and killed both victims, stabbing them multiple times. Yeah, you wild, bro. Minutes later, he emerged from the apartment, removed his shoes, placed them in a briefcase, and then walked away. Police say that they recovered the shoes that were in the briefcase from a dumpster at the facility. Okay. John is currently incarcerated in Cook County Jail, still awaiting trial. He faces life in prison if convicted on all charges. Johnny Irving. On June 18, 2017, 67-year-old Johnny Irving was stabbed to death along with his wife, 69-year-old Shirley Irving, by their own son.
Purchase your tracks now.
Johnny, who used a walker, had been stabbed 11 times and disemboweled. He was stabbed in his arm, shoulder, back, and stomach, chest, and legs. His intestines were hanging from his sides. A portion of his intestines were found in the sink. My nigga, what drove you to kill both of your parents, bro? How much I bet, bro, this some bum ass nigga that killed his parents too, like some homeless, not homeless, but like some nigga that just got issues and he's bummy as fuck. His wife, Shirley, who had dementia, I gotta look what that is because I don't know what that is. It could be like some type of like disease, like some coughing disease. Like it could be anything. I'm gonna look it up though after this video's over. Was stabbed in the chest and her body was found with her dress pulled up and her adult diaper pulled down. Alright, later his other son went to the home to check on them, only to find their bodies on the kitchen surrounded by 12 knives. On the kitchen floor surrounded by 12 knives. What the fuck do you need 12 knives for? Mops and rolls of toilet paper were found near their bodies, an indication that the suspect may have tried to clean up the crime scene. Oh my fucking gosh, Dexter Barnes. You're a bitch ass nigga. Shortly after the bodies were discovered, Dexter Barnes was seen running out of the building. A witness pointed him out to police and he was taken into custody.
Dexter.
Dexter was found with blood on his clothing and cuts to his hand, on his hand. In addition, he had his father's wallet on him. Yeah, realize like if you're stabbing someone, you're going to stab yourself. You're gonna hit yourself. Like all that stabbing that you're doing, you're gonna end up hitting yourself. And it happens to a lot of people in horror movies and stuff, or like any type of movie like where you see someone getting stabbed and stuff. You're gonna end up cutting yourself. So keep that in mind. Or like you find anybody doing sick shit like that, then they gonna end up fucking their hand up. That's what they get. He initially told police he had gotten into a fight with his brother, then later claimed the cuts on his hands were sustained when his elderly parents attacked him and he had to defend himself. Bro, shut your ass up. It was weird. Dexter had a history of domestic violence against his mother, who had an order of protection against him that expired in November of 2016. He was living with his parents at the time of the killings. Bro, he like 35, 30, almost 40 probably. Still, that's wild. He is currently incarcerated in the Cook County Jail without bail on 2 counts of first-degree murder. Like, why would you just put somebody on, like, without bail? You might as well just give them life. Like, I don't understand that concept. Nigga killed both his parents. He's still awaiting trial. Bro, it's over with. Zoralei Ryan. On August 10th, 2020, 55-year-old Zoralei Ryan was killed due to an intentional fatal hit and run. Oh, so dude meant to kill her. Oh, that shit was personal. What the fuck? A hit and run. So dude, like he didn't like the woman, so he rammed his car into fucking. Oh, this nigga, wow. Or she.
Purchase your tracks now.
Right after having dinner with her daughter Shannon in celebration of her 20th birthday, they were both hit by a speeding SUV on Hubbard Steel Street near State Street as they were heading back to their hotel. Yo, when Polo G was like, from the Windy City where you bound to see the coldest shit, he wasn't fucking lying. Like, this really is some cold and sick ass shit that people got going on in that motherfucking city. Bro, I pray you make it out of Chicago if you got a chance. I don't wish this shit on my worst enemy. Bro, I don't. Hell no. The driver then got out his vehicle to look at the women from 10 feet away. What? What is up with this motherfucker? A bystander tried to take pictures of him and his vehicle. That's when he got back into his vehicle and circled the block and charged at the 3. What the hell is wrong with this motherfucker? Oh, he got back into his vehicle, so this was a dude. nigga tripping, bro. The same bystander managed to pull Shannon to safety, but Zoralei was fatally hit a second time, being dragged from half a block under the vehicle. Bro, what was the point of this? Bro, people are just sick, bro. Like, y'all gotta be careful, bro. Like, niggas have to just be careful, because shit like this just happens every day. Like, it's not gonna stop. I'm sorry to say that to myself and to everybody, bro. It's not gonna stop, y'all. After the fatal attack, the driver then led the police on a chase, crashing through barricades to escape. Yeah, this man thought he was in GTA. Fucked up. Edgar Roman. Okay, so it was a dude. Okay. And he's a piece of shit, by the way. Later, Edgar Roman turned himself in at the 17th District Police Station after the attack, initially claiming that he was carjacked at Dearborn and Kenzie by two black men who forced him at gunpoint to drive around the city and run into the women. That's a fucking lie. What the hell? Bro, why would somebody hold you at gunpoint until you go run some people over? Who the fuck? What? This man is just stupid and lying. But I don't believe it.
Dexter.
He later admitted that he alone was responsible, although an exact motive for the attack is still not known to this day. So I don't know. Like, is he just sick in the head? I'm guessing he's sick in the head, because if there's no motive, then there's something wrong with this motherfucker for real. Yeah, if there's no motive, yeah, this man is, yeah, fuck this nigga. His smashed up silver colored Ford Explorer SUV was found by police a short distance from the station. So he crashed it and then ran to the station to turn himself in. Nigga can't drive for shit. He really thought he was in GTA for real. That's crazy. He is being held on $2 million bail on charges of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. Shannon suffered a broken wrist and damage to her ankle. At the news conference, she appeared with a cane and her arm in a sling. Glad she survived that, man. But like, it's really unfortunate that her mom had passed away from that incident. That's, man, RIP. Shannon and the rest of her family are now suing Edgar Roman for wrongful death. As you should. I hope her and her family win the lawsuit, man. I pray they win that lawsuit for real, cause there's no way, bro. Hey, I know she gonna win that shit, cause dude just killed her mom for no fucking reason. So I know she finna go get that bread. But that won't bring her mom back though, unfortunately. But hey, hope she win that fucking lawsuit though. Man, hey man, that's gonna cap it off, man. We got like 4 seconds left for this, man. I'm gonna have part 15 up on Sunday, man. Hey man, let me know what y'all think of this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. my condolences go out to everybody, every victim that passed away in this video, man. My prayers go out to their families and stuff too, you know what I'm saying? For real. Make sure y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed, man. Y'all stay strapped up and all that, man, every day, man. And I'm out, man. Peace.